What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and we are back with another episode of, wait, does this series have a name? Well, we're back with Game Pass, you guys. Me and Austin Evans have been churning out these awesome PC builds for Game Pass to celebrate the fact that Game Pass has PC games. And what better game to talk about than Halo Infinite? Today, we're gonna be building a PC to celebrate the fact that Halo Infinite is launching and it's going to be on Game Pass. So if you signed up for Game Pass and you're on Xbox or PC, you got access to Halo Infinite the day it drops. Now, you may not already know this, but I've been on record saying I think Game Pass is one of the best subscription services that you can pay for. It almost pays for itself the second you start downloading games, and a game like Halo Infinite, it's a no-brainer. And Game Pass for PC has over 100 high-quality titles. I'm talking Back 4 Blood, Forza Horizon 5, Age of Empires 4, Halo Infinite. It's a no-brainer, you guys. Links in the description, definitely check it out. But today, we're gonna outdo ourselves. I feel like I went crazy with the last PC build, but today we're gonna amp it up a little bit. I even had to call in some help. My boy Jared, you guys might have known him from some of the Gundam model kits that I've done, some of the renovation stuff that we did in like my man cave. The dude is super creative, so I figured let's tap into him and get the creative juices flowing. He could do some DIY stuff that I can't, so we'll put like the tech and the DIY together and make something awesome. Jared.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man.
It is good to be here.
Are you ready?
I'm as ready as can be. I'm excited over this.
So Jared is actually a super huge Halo fan, played it from day one.
Big time. 20 years now. Half of my life has been spent playing Halo.
Dang, way to age yourself, man.
Shut your mouth.
Our PC is actually going to be built on the main antagonist, Escharum.
Escharum. I think it's Escharum, but we're gonna find out shortly.
But either way, we're doing it based on the big bad guy. We got like this nice black and red theme going. He looks sinister, strong. So I figured let's get a PC build that matches that. So this is the case that I went with. This is the Antec Torque.
This thing is awesome.
It's like cheating, right, Jared?
It is cheating because at the end of the day, we've already got a lot of the colors done and it kind of just looks like...
It exudes his armor.
I'm expecting Escharum to come straight out of this and give me a lecture.
So let's pop this thing open and let's start talking about what we can do to make this thing cool. All right, let's do this. Ooh.
Oh my word.
This is going to be so nice.
What? Dude, you did good. You did great.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You know, I do this. So my thought here is we're gonna make this an AMD build because, check this out, guys. We got our hands on this AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. It's a Master Chief Edition, which is kind of the opposite of what we're going for over here, but it works. It works. So guys, check this out. They actually dropped some really cool Halo Infinite gear.
That keyboard though.
You know, so we got keyboard, mouse pad, mouse, graphics card. So, you know, if you're a Master Chief fan, they got some stuff.
This is actually kind of cool. It works out because you see, we have the banished here, Escharum, overwhelming Master Chief on the Escharum.
Escharum. We found out, guys.
Yeah, we got
Escharum.
Yeah, Master Chief's in there. Trying to beat them from the inside. So we've pretty much got all of our components. Jared, since you're the DIY guy. Build first or customize first?
Customize first, and the reason for that is if we build first, we're gonna have to be worried about breaking something. And the other thing is this has to come apart. This is actually pretty cool that it's already done, but everything kind of just screws apart pretty simply. We had a little bit of a discussion over this, and looking at this, one of the first things I thought was gravity hammer.
Jared's really big on the idea of a gravity hammer.
Yes.
So you're thinking we just straight up put one
Basically,
on top.
basically.
Walking around in Halo smashing people with a custom gaming PC with the Warhammer. You just chase.
And then if you look at the front of Escharum, he's got these
that armor and
like these
I don't know what those
these tribal plates, if you will.
So you're thinking we add it like
coming out, yeah, coming out a little bit right there. I really want to make it as difficult to like ship if we have to ship it as possible.
I really appreciate that,
yeah,
Jared.
that's kind of like how we do here.
So Jared and I already did some talking about the gravity hammer and like all the materials that you need for it.
Oh, the render is what everybody should see. Like if you can't get the general overall idea, I don't know what to say. That makes sense to me. I know it makes sense.
I'm very proud
Thank
of
you.
you.
Thank
The render
you.
was great.
You should be.
Alrighty, now let's see what you got cooked up, Jared, with the materials.
I got a mess behind the couch is what I got. Here, you wanna cut it real quick?
No? Listen, you're the professional here, man. I'll hold it for you if you want.
So basically what I'm looking at is going,
Dude, you matched that pretty well. Listen, for freehanding it without the case, that's not bad.
so now really it's a matter of taking the jigsaw, cutting all this loveliness out. Then from there, see, I really wanna make this sharp,
Listen,
but
we already we went the sharp route in the last one. We're done with that. This is a nice family-friendly PC right here. Don't worry, Game Pass. We're staying safe. Jared's a professional, folks. Don't try this at home. Okay, made some quick work of that.
yeah.
All right, so if that's cut out, we should let's just finish it up. Let's just do the hammer,
right.
and then we'll check back in.
Okay.
So we got to working a ton on the cosmetic pieces of this build, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a process. Jared didn't have much time here at the studio, so we had to get things done, even if it meant working through the night. But guys, the attention to detail here was definitely next level, and we made some crazy progress getting some pieces to match Escherum.
Now, Jared and I wanted to make this PC awesome because this PC is actually going to be given away at a Game Pass Has PC Games Invitational. We'll talk more about that later, but one lucky person is actually going to be walking away with the build that we made. All right, guys, so we've been getting a lot of work done. Jared has been doing a ton on the DIY front, getting this thing to look a lot more like Escherum, and it's coming out pretty crazy. So we're super excited to finally get it completed. Jared's actually gonna be heading home pretty soon, so we gotta move quickly. I'm gonna be putting the PC together now. We've got all of our components over here. This thing has been stripped down a lot because Jared's got different pieces that he's working on. But I think we have everything that we need to get the motherboard and graphics card, all that good stuff. We've got everything we need to make that happen, and I figured it's time to do that, and then we'll bring everything together and see how it turns out. But okay, we're building a PC again, Jay.
We good at it.
Yeah, listen, I can put together a PC, even if it's a funky case like this. Oh boy, we make it harder and harder on ourselves, Jay. Jay, upon seeing these, you know what I just realized? Cable management is gonna be so important in this build. It's all visible. I don't know if we got the skill level for that, Jay, but we gotta make it work. All right, guys, this is my first time opening this up, and it is beautiful. The box is so, oh, Jay, that's nice, wow. This graphics card is it screams Master Chief. We're not doing Master Chief. Listen, Austin's probably loving his build because he gets to use this and it fits. Man, okay, it's all right. We're just putting Master Chief in the battle zone. You know, this is where Escherum lives. It's so beautiful though.
But the build itself was actually not that bad at all. The other components we picked matched the theme pretty well, and for you spec heads, this is what's going to be powering the machine. Like I said, this is an AMD build, so we went with the 5800X, 32 gigs of crucial RAM. Of course, we went with the red variety with RGB, but you guys saw the spec list. This is a great build to run Halo Infinite with Game Pass, because you know, Game Pass has PC games. But two things I want to highlight from this build. The power supply is the ROG Thor 850 watt Platinum, and I think this fits perfectly here since it's a very open case and it has a screen on it that shows you how much power your PC is drawing, as well as some RGB lights. So this was a great addition because you can see everything in this case. But one thing I was actually not super impressed with was our cooler, which was the MSI Core Liquid K360, and while it's a fine cooler, I just wanted to do more with that screen, like use animated GIFs, and because of the software limitations, it was the only piece I wasn't crazy about here. So warning to those of you who might be interested, It has a screen, but no GIF support. But other than that, this build is serious, you guys, and it should be everything we need for some Halo action.
All right, guys, so I think we're about 90% there. Jared has to leave in like now. We pretty much did it. Check it out, you guys. This thing is absolutely insane. Now, if you don't remember who this thing is based on, it's Escharum, and here's his photo. You guys can see it side by side. This man, Jared, listen, you killed it.
Yeah, it almost killed me.
Listen, you did a good job.
It was fun.
So what have we got up here?
So we have the top of the gravity hammer right here. This is the axe portion up inside here. Down towards the front, wanted to try to replicate the whole breast piece of Escharum, his whole front armor over here, including these. These were like really important to get into this. Between Judd and I, we did a lot of the engraving inside there.
No, I got my hands dirty.
He did.
They're
Yeah.
literally.
Look how dirty your hands are.
Listen, it's a little dirty. The actual PC case, you did some distressing on this. This looks worn.
Yeah.
It came out really well. I'm stoked. Now, I just have to do my part, make sure all the PC components are working and in line, do some stuff with the RGB lights, but so far,
90%, almost there.
It's almost there. All right, Jared, let's get you home.
Yeah. Peace.
Okay, guys, so Jared is gone, but thankfully, he made a couple of more changes. He painted a few more pieces, so the PC is looking extra good. We'll give you guys a full overview. This thing will have like its own little section, a nice montage so you guys can see it in its full glory. But I gotta do my part. I gotta make sure this thing turns on. But one thing I don't know if it turns on and it's all powered up yet, but I do know Game Pass has PC games, so keeps us going. Let's try this out, you guys. Carl, you think it's gonna work?
Of course, I believe you.
Okay. So we hit the switch. Jay, it's plugged in, right? Jay, it's not plugged in. Okay. Ooh, we're seeing some lights, baby. Let's turn this thing on. Let's see. Hey. Oh, only one RAM stick lighting up. Gotta love it. It powers on though. And now, total memory is only 16, so. All right, that's cool. We can fix that stuff. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna make sure that RAM is taken care of. We're gonna get some windows going, and then we'll be done. You guys will see the build in its full glory, and maybe we'll play some Halo. But all right, guys, this was our Escharum build, an absolute monster. Did you guys see that montage? That was crazy. All jokes aside, this thing is an absolute beast, and it's not gonna be staying here. As I mentioned, there's a Halo tournament happening. The Game Pass has PC Games Invitational, where there were 16 teams competing for a $50,000 prize pool, and one lucky person is going to be walking away with this Escharum build. Now, for that person to win this build, you guys are gonna have to help out. Head on over to boom.tv to vote for the most legendary clip. Whoever gets the most votes is getting this beast of a PC. So you guys, if you wanna see some really awesome gameplay from the tournament, head on over to boom.tv. One lucky person is gonna get this thanks to you guys. But that about wraps it up. It sucks that it's leaving me so soon. I just met you, and now you're gone. But that wraps up for this video, guys. If you want to see Jared come back, maybe for some other cool future builds, let me know with a comment down below. But till next video, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace. What if I just don't send it, Jay? Nah, we're sending it.